Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Our scenario is entitled Hell in Texas. It was written by Scott Dorward and is part of a collection entitled The Things We Leave Behind. Our game master is Zane Fleming, and this is episode 2. I will be giving the recap as my character, Danny Schomp. So, without any further delays, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Sometimes, late at night, I think about things. How we all start out thinking that life is going to be one big wonderful adventure. We run around enthusiastically laughing and carrying on as if nothing could ever harm us. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe our best chance for happiness is when we remain completely ignorant of this shitty world that's around us and how awful it can be. I used to run around having fun in another life long time ago. But I jumped the track and now it's a train wreck. There was a light at the end of the tunnel for me. A bright light named Kelly Landrum. She was my angel, my bright light. She brought meaning back into my life. She brought back the laughter, the adventure. But I was a fool. I was a fool to imagine that anything good was left for me. Not in this world. I thought love would go on forever. Oh, I was wrong. But there's a difference between then and now. I fucked up my life. I know I did. What I had in the beginning, I gave up for a meth high, for a false happiness. God, I was so fucking stupid. But this time, it wasn't me who fucked things up. I didn't kill my girlfriend, and she as sure as fuck didn't kill herself. Someone murdered her. Someone murdered her while she was working and made it look like she did it. I don't know why or how, but I think I know who. Reverend fucking Weaver. Ted Weaver of the Leland Free Evangelical Church. Right there in church, he fucking dissed her. Right there at the funeral. Said she was sliding backwards when we all know that's horse shit. God, I want to die. My fucking head hurts. All I can think about is escape from this god-awful place. I could just go. I could just leave. I could go to Alaska or somewhere else and never tell anyone where I was going. But it would be easier just to jump off a cliff somewhere. Nobody'd ever know me. I'd be gone. Nobody would care. There's really nothing for me to live for now except revenge. I have to find out who did this and make them pay. With any luck, one of Kelly's friends, Don Allers, will find something out. Maybe Officer Martinez will figure out some more shit on Weaver. We did. We broke into the church and we snatched a ledger. The Rev says that there's something fishy with it, so we took it. Seems the Weaver brothers have bought the old Angerstein house and are letting the parishioners fix it up free of charge on the pretext of making some sort of hell house, a haunted house. That's what Kelly was working on, and I wonder if she figured something out that they didn't want her to know. We got to go see where it happened, what she was working on. I don't give a shit about the hell house. Stupid, fucking hate-filled Nazi bullshit. But we got to check out that old Angerstein house.
All right. So last time we left off, thank you very much, by the way. Right. The last time we left off, you guys were in the kind of fast food kind of drive-in situation, having some burgers, and Father Harlan James Jr. was just arrested for assaulting the Reverend, leaving Tommy, Danny, and Garrett at the restaurant with your burgers and everything, unsure what to go. So we're going to start with Tommy, Danny, and Garrett. What do you guys do? What do you guys want to do at this point?
This is bullshit. We've got to see if we can come up with enough, whatever they need to get him out of there.
They took him out in cuffs, right? He's on his way to the station?
Correct. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a couple hours before he's booked, before we can find out what his bail is.
Do you know a good bail's bondsman?
Yeah, there's one actually right across from the precinct. I used them a few times. 10%. They're probably going to stick him, what is it, assault and battery. They'll probably put resisting arrest. $1,000, maybe up to $5,000. We'll have to put out max, because they're going to stick it up his ass. We need to go to Home Depot, get a couple burner phones. Worst case, we'll call in a bomb scare somewhere, have all the fucking pigs drive across town, and we'll figure shit out. We'll get him out of there one way or another.
You're talking about breaking him out? Dude.
No, not out of there, but when they transfer him over to the county, we'll just run the sheriff's truck off the road, kill the cop, and fucking take him out.
I mean, can they really do that?
Oh, absolutely. If we don't put the bond up, they're going to transfer him to county. It'll be 2 sheriff's officers. There's 3 of us. Fuck them.
Man, we're in a big old van, man. They going to know who it is. It ain't gonna be that hard to be like, oh, that's some folks from that group right there. Look at that big ass van.
I don't even know what he's being accused of. He beat up the Rev, what, months ago?
Yeah, I'll definitely charge him with assault and battery.
What kind of a pussy is the Rev that he waits a month before he says anything? Just take it like a man.
Yep.
Poor Tommy.
This just might be my anger issues talking, but I want to fucking kill him.
Did you hear the way he talked about Kelly?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to stomp his head in.
Can you 3 give me idea rolls?
13, lucky number.
I'm too pissed off. I'm just seeing red.
Well, since Danny got such a good roll, you've taken what Garrett said about, like, it's going to be a few hours before you can really do anything to help Harlan anyway. So you might as well make use of your time.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to take a couple hours, we might as well go check out this Angerstein house.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I will put a phone call into the bail bondsman just to let him know, so he could probably write up the paperwork as much as he can before. That way, when we walk in.
Okay, we'll give let's role play that.
All right.
So you've called them up. Hey, how you doing?
Yo, it's Garrett. It's not for me this time.
Hey. Okay, all right. I was getting worried there.
Nah. Yo, they picked up Reverend Harlan, man, on some bullshit chumped up charges.
Okay, full name?
Harlan James Jr.
Harlan James Jr. Okay, let me just put that in the system there. Do you got any idea what they're going to be charging him with?
I'm assuming assault and battery, probably resisting arrest.
Okay.
Probably public.
Slight problem.
What's that?
He's not a first-time offender.
Didn't take that into account.
Are any of us?
Nope.
He's got a pretty impressive track record here for a man of the cloth.
Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
a couple of assault batteries, possession. Yeah.
so what do you think the 10% will be if worst case scenario here, or they might not give him bail?
Well, it depends on how much you pissed them off. Yeah, I mean, if you piss them off, then yeah, you can forget about bail.
Well, the
Because I
judge,
mean, I'm assuming you're dealing with Weaver.
yeah, but is the judge in bed with Weaver too?
This whole town's in bed with the Weaver brothers. This is a church fair in town, there, Olson.
Yep. Just giving you a heads up. He's literally in the back of the car now.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know when he gets here.
Thanks. Give me a call and let me know, man. I appreciate it.
All right, no problem. And he hangs up.
But-
Thanks for doing that, Garrett.
Yeah, I didn't totally blanked on his priors, man. This could suck.
Well, I hope that the judge hears him out, that they pushed him out of his own parish and he lost control and punched the guy that was taken over.
Yeah, the only thing they're gonna hear is it was in the bar, right? That it happened?
I don't know
No,
where.
it was on what day? So Kelly called on the 16th. No,
13th, wasn't it?
on the 13th. Yeah, so he punched him on the 13th at the church. So it was like 2-3 days ago. Oh, no, it was like
on the day that Kelly died.
Yeah,
And there's
that
no
was the day
witnesses.
he missed the phone call.
Yeah, if you're gonna get thrown in jail, you might as well do it for a good reason and punch him even harder and knock his head off.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
thinking we could get witnesses, but there's gonna be his word, ex-con's word versus an upstanding citizen. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
What'd
we
you want to
could get-
do?
If we could get some dirt on the Reverend, we might be able to blackmail him into.
Didn't we get the book?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get
Yeah.
out of here. Let's get private and read through this stuff.
Hey man, y'all mind running me by the gas station on the way? I want to get some. I gotta get a pack of smokes.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's take the time though to go by the Angerstein house and see what it looks like. Probably still working.
All right.
Pick them up on the way,
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, finish up your meals, and stuff like that, and you walk out, head over to the car. Who's going to drive?
We ain't got no license, man.
I don't.
Ain't but
Me
one of us
neither.
drive.
I'll drive.
Yeah,
I don't
get
have a
standing
license.
driver, yeah.
Holy
Cool,
crap!
So,
I can drive.
well, yeah, you're a mechanic, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, you jump in the big ass van, and you guys cruise along. Just so you pull up to one of those gas stations. Tommy jumps out and heads on inside. Did you want to role play, or are you literally just going to get?
There's a reason I wanted to come by here. It's the
Okay.
when I opened up the casket, I saw the girl that works here. But then
Wait.
it wasn't the girl that works here anymore, and it went back to being her. That's all. I just wanted to check it out. See, I don't know if I'm just going crazy or what. So I walk in, and I just look, man, and I'm looking for the girl that works here.
Give me a luck roll.
No, man, I failed it.
No, there's like a teenage guy, pimples and stuff all over his face, and just that classic kind of nerdy looking dude. And he kind of looks up from the counter, and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, let me get a packet of Marlboro Reds. And where's the girl that usually works here, man?
What girl?
The girl. She's young. She's a young girl.
Look, man, I don't know. They pay me fucking peanuts here, okay? You want some gas or not?
No, man.
I'm gonna lean over the counter, and I'm a big dude, and put my hands on the thing, and I'm gonna tell him, "Where's the fucking girl, dude? Yeah, and give me a can of Skull. You want me to intimidate?
Intimidate, yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me just see what the number is here. 15.
Okay, so that's a
Just shy of an extreme.
yeah. Okay, so he's like, hey, geez, whoa, calm down. And he pulls down Scott and he goes, I don't want any trouble. Just take the money, man. Shit.
I don't want money. I want you to answer my friend's fucking
I
question.
don't know anything about a girl, okay? I just started working here.
We just came from a fucking funeral. I'm not in the fucking best mood.
Okay, look, I just started working here. Maybe I'm replacing her. They said someone left, and I just took over. Okay, man.
See,
Please
now
don't hurt me, man.
next time somebody asks you a question, why don't you answer with that answer that would have been more helpful? Have a nice fucking day. Cigarettes are on this jerk off, and I grab the pack of cigarettes and Skull and walk out, and a Red Bull.
I'm stealing your lighter, man, because you were an asshole. And then I walk out.
Do either of you pay?
No.
Okay, awesome.
You call the cops, I'll come back for you, you fucking bitch. And then I take a picture of him with my cell phone.
Okay. Sweet. So you guys kind of go back out and yeah, you can give me spot hidden rolls.
Here, Danny, I got your Red Bull.
Danny, you can give me a spot hidden as well. Actually.
Oh, thank you.
I passed,
You're welcome.
man. Just a regular pass.
I missed it by 1 point.
No.
Okay, Tommy, you just happen to sort of look back and just in time to see this teenager coming out front door with a pump shotgun.
Fuck.
And he fires.
Garrett.
Give me dodge rolls, all of you. And Danny, actually, you can give me a drive roll because you were still sitting in the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I passed. 59 out of 70.
So Garrett and Tommy. Let's see
32 out of 35.
Okay.
82 out of 40.
Woo! Okay. So Garrett, you hear that familiar. You're familiar with that sound. So even though you didn't see it, you knew you had to scamper. You knew you had to kind of move. Tommy, you were kind of a bit shocked just to see this teenager, like, you know, come out and with the shotgun, and maybe you kind of weren't sure if you were going to freeze or whatever. So you got hit a little bit with the blast. So let me just check what the damage is on that, and let's see if he actually hits you. That's a good start.
That better be rock salt, boy.
He got a regular pass. So what's the damage on a shotgun?
What kind of a shotgun?
Yeah.
It's just a sawn off.
I like a 20 gauge, 12 gauge.
Yeah, 20 gauge probably.
All right. How close is he?
Like 15 feet.
Oof, that's
It's
close.
like 2d10.
It's 2d6.
Oh,
2d6.
2d6? Okay.
20 gauge is pretty small.
Unless there's rock salt in it.
You take 4 damage.
Motherfucker. 1, 2. Man, fuck you, Jack. Can I do an action right now?
Well, yeah, because this is the next round. So you guys
Get in the car! I yell.
Man,
I
fuck
I
you.
am fucking this dude up.
I'm pulling the pistol.
Oh.
okay.
You're on camera. Don't pull it. And I run at him.
So you're going to run it at the
I'm going to
kid?
charge this fucking dude. He's 15 feet away. I could be on him in a heartbeat, dude.
Okay.
And I'm devastating and fighting brawl.
Hang on. Let's all do a. I'm trying to think of what it is.
It's Dex order.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone roll Dex.
No,
And
it's
we'll look at,
whoever the highest Dex.
highest Dex overall.
Yeah.
I think it starts it. Okay. Right. So what are you, Tommy?
I was 70.
I got 80.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Tommy's first. And then you and Danny are the same. Okay. So what are you're doing? You're just gonna pull the gun, Tommy? You're doing anything else?
That was a hard pass on that pistol shot at that son of a bitch. I was an 11 out of
Okay.
out of 25, so it was a hard pass.
Okay, so he has the opportunity since you're shooting at him to try and dodge that, which he does with a 6.
So now
then you fire and he ducks out behind behind a pump.
that's
Get in the
perfect.
fucking car.
He used his dodge for his action, and I'm gonna pummel this fucking guy.
Okay, give me a brawl.
We're all going to fucking jail for the rest.
Dude, he shot at us.
We're still.
Did you want an action at all, Danny?
What happened?
I just said, does Danny want an action?
37.
I'm behind the wheel, so I'm just
Yeah.
yelling at them. Get in the
Okay,
fucking
cool.
car.
37, which is a hard. I'm not hitting him with my cane because I don't want to kill this kid. I just want to punch
Yeah.
him. So it's
Okay.
D3 plus I have a damage bonus of D4.
Okay, roll a butt for me.
First one is a 4, which is a 3 because it's 1 to 3. Second one is a 3, so 6 points.
6 points. Okay, he is knocked out and he's bleeding pretty badly. Like you've maybe used more force than you were trying to. Yeah.
Sawed off shotgun, shot at people from behind. Sawed off shotgun's illegal, first of all. Second of all, he shot at unarmed. He didn't know if we were armed. That's it. I'm not robbing the money. I'm not doing anything. Get back in the car and leave.
If only you were the judge and the jury.
Give me a idea roll, Danny and Tommy.
I wonder if there's a videotape in there we should take.
It's 12. It's a extreme, man. I got that extreme pass.
It's
Okay.
2018. There's no videotape. It's all digital. And probably.
Tommy, you sort of see Garrett take this kid down, and punch him, pretty much point blank and stuff. And as Garrett gets back up, you're looking down at him, and this kid's not moving, and you can't see his chest moving and stuff, and you're really worried. So you actually think you should call an ambulance because you don't want to leave this kid because there's no one around. And if this kid, he could bleed out.
That's tough shit, man.
All right, jump in the car.
No, I ain't done. I want to run. I want to go inside the store.
Okay.
Because there's a girl that works here, man, and I know it, and I saw her, man, and so I'm gonna go behind the counter or wherever their office. There's got to be an office, man, or a time clock or some cards or something, or some kind of list or a picture of a schedule or something.
So you kind of get behind the counter, and you can see on one of the monitor screens where all the cameras are, and pretty much every place you guys have been, there is a camera, and you can see the kid lying motionless on the ground and Garrett standing above him and things like that.
I'll head in and try and see if I could just take the whole unit out.
Okay. So give me a spot hidden, Tommy.
We're fucked.
Regular pass.
Yes, you find like in the office that's just off the side, there's like some photos of like obviously people that work here and stuff like that. There's a couple of lockers with names on them, and one of the lockers says Agatha, and it's unlocked.
Hey, do I see a picture of her on the wall?
Yes, there's a picture of her on the wall with
Is it a picture I can pull off and take with me?
yeah, sure.
I'm gonna do that. I want to take that picture with me and go. And
Cool.
I got to get the hell out of here, man. Because they ain't gonna
Cool. So as you come back through, Garrett, give me a spot hidden to start.
05.
Cool. So you obviously you've done this before, perhaps, and you know where all the stuff is. And you're just going to yank the whole computer, the whole system out.
Yep.
Cool. Give me a strength check.
28 out of 80.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you yank it out, and stuff, and all the monitors go and like turn off and stuff.
But it looks
that.
like the hard drive.
You've just taken the entire like computer thing.
Right.
But as you do it, an alarm starts ringing.
That's all right.
Fuck yes, man. Let's go.
There's alcohol.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's yeah.
I pour a couple bottles of Jack Daniels on top of it, light my cigarette, light the thing on fire, and head out. Kick the kid in the head one last time and jump in the car.
You kick the kid in the head.
Yeah, like wake the fuck up, you prick.
Okay, give me a damage roll.
No, like get the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not like
No, like wake the fuck
Might
up.
as well go from murder
yeah.
while you're at it.
Because you guys jumped in the car then, I'm assuming.
Took care of the videotape, lit the place on fire.
I had put the lighter back on the counter and made sure that if the cameras were working, they saw me put that back, man. Because I ain't no thief, bro.
Okay. So Danny, I'm assuming when they jump in the car, you absolutely hoon off.
Do I?
No,
Do I
drive slow.
Do I drive to the police? I am now an accessory to probably murder, arson, and grand theft.
I gave the lighter back, man. I ain't steal nothing. I'm a damn thief.
Why?
As you guys are driving along, about can you actually no, I'll do this. I'm going to jump over to Harlan. So you guys have driven off. Harlan, you are obviously in the back of the cop car, and the bigger guy, Officer Steve Ellis, he comes around the back, opens the door, pulls you out, and takes you into this just a kind of average-sized 2-story kind of building. He takes you in. The first thing you sort of see is there's an elderly woman sitting behind a desk, and she sort of looks up and goes, "Oh, Officer Allison. Chief Weaver, good to see you. No calls." And then she goes back to doing what she does, and they take you over to, they take you up to where the holding cells and stuff are, and Steve's about, he kind of give me a luck roll, real quick.
An 07. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you are kind of coming along and things like that. And then they stop because they say, hey, Martinez. And Martinez kind of sticks his head out from around the corner, and he goes, "Hey, can you book this guy? I got a few things I got to go do." And Martinez sort of looks over and sees you, and there's like a slight kind of thing in his face of like, "Oh, shit." But he goes, "Yeah, sure," and comes on up and takes over, and he goes, "You got anything on you?"
Just have my Bible. It's just in my pocket here, in my jacket pocket.
And then he'll take the Bible out and he goes, "It's pretty heavy for a Bible."
Yeah, it's just your average Bible. Got to keep it close
Um,
to the heart.
He opens it,
Yeah, it's as I said, I've got to keep it close to
and
my
then
heart.
he looks around and puts it back in your pocket.
Thank you.
And then he takes you into the holding cell and unlocks your cups and puts you in. And he said, just sit tight. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, and that's like holding cell. It's you're just in there by yourself. It's there's solid room kind of thing, and there's like a little plastic bench bed type thing if you want to lie down, but it's pretty basic.
Yeah, I kind of just pray probably. I'll just pray.
Yeah. Okay, cool, sweet. So I'm going to go back over to the other thing real quick, since we've established you are. Now, you guys driving along, give me a listen roll, three of you.
62 fell.
84, man. I ain't heard nothing.
You muted.
27 is a regular pass.
In the distance, Danny, from where you're coming from, you hear an enormous boom.
Yeah, you set fire to a gas station.
I set fire to the office of a gas station,
It's
not
right
the
next to
pumps.
Pumps.
But yeah, you hear a massive boom, which you're far enough away that it doesn't sound extreme because they didn't hear it, but you would hazard a guess that it was the gas station blowing up.
Well, it took out the evidence.
Man.
No, dude, that stuff transmits to a security company somewhere.
Maybe not.
Nothing is in the store. I'm just
glad
glad I stayed in the car. Nobody knows I was there.
And actually, Tommy, you would have noticed, like when you were looking at cameras, pretty much all the angles, the car, they couldn't see the driver of the car.
Oh. Lucky me.
I ain't telling him that, man. He needs to be just as scared as we are. Otherwise, he might snitch.
Let's hope
yeah,
let's hope that there's no video surveillance that survived of you guys. And let's go to the Abercrombie and Fitch house and establish an alibi for where we were at the time.
You see, most people are too fucking cheap to pay for the extra backup. They keep everything on site because they're cheap fucks.
Well, you are true. But it's a convenience store, and they expect people to rob them and blow them up. Holy crap.
Not my first rodeo, and I'm still here.
All right, well, let's go to the I keep losing the name of the place. Angustine house.
Cool.
We had the flyer, so we know where it's located.
Yeah, and it's about like from where you were, it's about like a 25 to 30 minute drive. So it's not too bad. It's just kind of in the middle of nowhere, the Angustine house.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're driving up that way.
So do you guys figure that what they were doing was they're setting up this hell house thing, but in fact, you got to build a wall here and you got to do something there because they're actually fixing the house up so they can sell it. And that's the scheme, right?
Yep.
What? Man, how you guys even talking about that house right now? We just blew up a fucking gas station.
I didn't blow it up.
Dude outside to die.
Bro, you don't shoot at somebody if you don't expect to get shot or killed back. End of story. Fucking
Why was
motherfucker.
he shooting at you?
Because I took a Red Bull.
Well, then you're a criminal, and he was shooting at you.
Well, he didn't even shoot at him, man. He shot at me. Damn near hit me about
Well,
shitting my pants.
All right, let's just Pretend like it never happened.
If I was robbing the place, I'd expect to get shot at. Not for a $2 fucking Red Bull. He got what he deserved.
I gave him the fucking lighter back, man. My conscience is clean.
The kid looked
my-
like he was 16.
Don't fucking shoot. You want to play big boy games? Expect big boy results. Fuck
Well,
him.
You gave him a big boy result. I'm sure when that place went up just now, he's dead.
Right, with the
And
evidence of
roasted.
who did it. The video camera's burnt up and the witness is dead. Fuck them. Let's go.
You're gonna miss your turn, bro.
Well, oh, there's only one road.
Don't miss it.
And the road
So yeah,
goes
you
never
guys, you know, similar conversation throughout this whole process.
I think I need a sanity roll.
Yeah.
We did
You just murdered somebody. Oh,
Well, a 6 accessory.
yeah. It means I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail. How lovely. Yeah, I
Garrett
passed.
doesn't need to take one. He's fine.
I passed, but
I passed as well.
Cool. So you guys are pretty much get to the Augustine house. Father Harlan James Jr. You
Yeah.
obviously said you're praying. You start to hear a bit of a commotion going on outside, and you outside the holding cell. So you kind of get up and you look through the bars, and you see a couple of the officers running around, and Steve Ellis, kind of runs past and is saying something to Martinez, and it's just like they're in a panic. Something's happened, and you can't hear them, but you just see Martinez kind of go, and then he looks over at you, and it's just this face of like not terror, but just like panic.
Okay, I'm just like banging, or just going, what the hell is going on?
And then as you're kind of doing that, Chief Weaver comes up and he goes, "Where are your friends?"
I don't know. Last time I knew, they were in the diner.
Where were they headed? Do you know?
I don't
If you
know.
cooperate, this is going to be a lot better for you.
I know nothing. Would a man of the cloth lie to you?
You're not a man of the cloth.
Not technically, but to me, I still am.
He's going to be no help. Come on. We've got homicides already on the way to the petrol station.
Yeah. So what actually happened?
Well, he's kind of gone, but as you walk past, Martinez sort of ducks in and he goes, "What the hell are your friends playing at? I thought you were going to work out what was going on with the Weaver." Fuck!
Wait. What, Martinez, what happened?
We just got some security footage through from a security company. Your friends just yelled. They were like screaming at this young teenager behind the counter, and they took some stuff without paying. And then he pulled a gun on them and fired. But then one of them came up and just took him out and set fire to the place. The place blew up. The kid's dead.
What the fuck? I kind of just punched the nearest wall and just like, what the fuck are they playing at, man? I need to get out of here.
concrete wall.
Do you have any idea on where they were going?
The Hell House. That's what we're talking about, but I have no clue if they're going there or coming here to get me. I don't know.
Okay. I don't think Weaver knows that they know where the house is. So, and he opens the thing and he goes, "Hit me."
Okay. I don't even
Yeah, you-
hesitate.
Yeah. Okay. So you give him a hit. I won't roll damage because he's hitting you. So you just clock him in the face and he's bloodied nose and stuff. And he goes, "Okay, here. Meet me in the back. Here's the keys. Just take one of the cars that are impounded in the back, okay? You need to go find them. You need to Fucking hell, man. They killed a kid.
I'm sure. I don't even think God will forgive him. Fuck.
Quick, go now. Now, go,
Yeah,
go.
I just run. I've run off.
So yeah, you kind of go to the back and you're keeping low to keep out of sight and stuff, and you go at the back and over there's like the back part, and then there's a fence, and then there's the impound lot. So give me a luck roll.
Yeah, I fail. 73.
Okay, so you can't find any. It's like a mesh fence. You can't find any kind of gap in it, so you're gonna have to climb over.
Fuck.
So give me a climb roll.
God, what is my climb? 18, and I have 20 in
Awesome.
climb. I mean, obviously.
Boom. So you just climb over. You kind of avoid the barbed wire bit on the top.
Fucking
It's the key that he gave you is one of those kind of like beep ones. So you beep it, and you can hear the beep off kind of around within the impound lot. So you don't know what you go across, and it's an old school Dodge Charger.
Okay.
So pretty nice muscle car there.
I just get in.
Yeah, get in. And I'm assuming you're going to head off there.
I tap my heart where my Bible is. I'm like,
yeah.
Hopefully I won't need to use it, and then I just drive off.
And I'm assuming heading to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Let's jump back over to our 3 murderers.
So listen,
Two
if
murderers.
the fucking cops do come after us, we'll just take them out. We'll head to fucking Mexico. We'll get the preacher and the brother, wipe them fuckers out, revenge your girl, and we go to Mexico. I'm Senor Garit.
No. I mean, you're talking about they'll have 50 cops from all over the country chasing after us.
3 minutes ago, you were saying how you're going to kill this cocksucker. Man up, buttercup. Let's go.
Those are just words. Fuck, dude.
So you guys finally pull up to the Angustine house, and you can see a lot of stuff going on. Around this time, it's probably around 2:30, 3-ish.
Okay.
So it's still kind of, during the day. And there's a lot of it's a big 2-story building. And then they've made like a big area off to the side for like car park for when people come in. And then right next to the house, there's like a big gazebo thing that's been put up. And you can sort of see a bunch of stuff going on in there. A couple of generators down beside the house. And as you kind of come in, there's like a little kind of makeshift ticket booth that's been set up. And Garrett, you recognize Lauren Crawley, who you met at the funeral. She's standing out by the ticket booth place as everyone's walking around. And you can totally see that they're still working on the house. They're kind of doing the last finishing touches. Because it opens tomorrow night.
Garrett?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he had just said that you saw.
Oh,
you guys pull up, to thing, and you notice Lauren Crawley is near the
Sorry. I thought you were telling Danny that. That's why. I look at them. I'm like, what? So what's the plan?
We want to see where she died, or what the hell's going on here, I guess. Well, I don't know. We were trying to find out stuff for Officer Martinez, and now we're amongst the 10 most wanted people on the planet, I guess.
Listen, the kid pulled a fucking shotgun and shot at us.
That.
There are people fucking everywhere, man. Don't be talking about that shit like
No, it's still in the car. We didn't get out of the car yet.
I don't care what your excuses are.
Somebody fucking shot at us. What are you supposed to do? Then he would have called the cops, and the cops would have been on us anyway.
And nobody will follow. Nobody will say, "Oh, we're sorry, let you go and let us go."
Right, but they still fucking they shot Tommy for fuck's sakes.
And
Shot
so
him.
he'll go to jail for that. But okay, fine. It's still all right.
That better be a good fucking Red Bull, man. Like the best fucking Red Bull ever.
So you guys get out of the car?
Yeah, let's talk to. See, I didn't meet Lauren.
No, you didn't meet Lauren.
I met Dawn. Garrett, you talked to Lauren to see if you can ask her to take a look around because we want to see where Kelly died.
Yeah, man.
Are you lagging?
Yeah, I'm.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't even hear anything come out.
Oh, I just said since you're the one who knows Lauren, we none of us talked to her.
I'll jump out of the car and start walking over to her. Yeah, I didn't even hear anything come
Yeah.
out.
Okay, and
Oh,
we're
good.
following.
So yeah, you guys following along, and Lauren's, directing some people to go do stuff, and she turns and sees you, and smiles on it, and comes up. She goes, "Oh, Mr. Olson, these your friends?
Yeah, how you doing?
Have you gentlemen come to volunteer for the house?"
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
"Oh, thank you so much. Here," and she pulls up a kind of walkie-talkie. She goes, "Dawn, Dawn," and you hear a response come through. "Yes. Could you please come out the front here near the ticket booth? We've got some new volunteers, and I'd like you to show them around the house." "Coming," and stuff. And she said, "Dawn will be right with you. If you need me, I'll be in the control room. I'm monitoring all the rooms in the house and things. Dawn will show you around, show you how everything works, and introduce you to a few people. And thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it."
Hey, ma'am, before you go,
Yes.
and I pull out the picture of the girl, and I said, I just want, do you know the girl in this picture?
Yes. Yeah, of course. That's Agatha.
Have
Officer Eller's daughter.
Oh, Officer Eller's daughter.
Yes.
Have you seen her around? Is she come out here yet? Or is she working, man? Or no?
Oh, I'm so sorry you haven't heard. Agatha was killed by a drunk driver a few weeks ago.
So sorry to hear that.
Oh my God.
Yes, it was very hard for all of us. She was a fine member of the congregation.
She was working here?
Oh no, not on the house, but she was part of the church, and her father, obviously.
Right. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. You lost your...
That's fine. I'm sorry for your loss. Did you know Agatha?
I just saw her around a couple of times, but no, I mean, I didn't know her. I don't think we kind of hung out in the same circles and stuff, but I mean, she was always nice and that.
And she puts her hand on your shoulder and she says, "Please, if you would like to talk about things, come to service on Sunday. Pastor Weaver will speak to you, help you through things. You don't have to go through this loss on your own."
Right.
And then,
All right.
and this time she'll walk off.
Before she leaves,
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask her: is there a piece of paper and a pen I could use for just 2 minutes?
Oh, of course. And she pulls out like a little notepad, and she hands it to you with a pen. And she said, "Here, keep it. We've got heaps of them."
Thank you very much. And I'm going to sit down on the stairs of the house, and I'm
Mhm.
going to write out, I, Garrett Olson, being of sound mind, was the only person involved in the death of the gas station attendant. my friends were innocent, hold it up to fucking Danny's face, and put it in my breast pocket. And I say, when they get it off my corpse, you'll be fine. And I turn around and walk into the house like pissed off.
So as you were kind of heading in, you see Dawn coming down the stairs, and she goes, "Oh, hi. You must be the new volunteers."
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to look around. We don't know what's going on or what you guys are doing.
Sure. I guess I'll take you around the house.
I mean, if it's bothersome, we won't. It's cool, man.
No, it's fine. Come in. So you got that. There's like a front porch, which is where I'm assuming that's where you wrote all the letter and everything. And then as you kind of enter the front door, you come to a parlor.
Okay.
I
I at least I'm looking for telltale signs from the photos that we saw.
Yeah.
Since obviously we heard that they repainted, just the architecture itself, where I can see if I can guess where it happened.
So yeah, you actually, when you first come in, you come into like a hallway with. So as you first come in, there's stairs going up to the second level, and then there's a hallway going round. And you can see there's a few kind of bustling around. You don't really see anything that sparks what you kind of remember just yet. But all of you give me a power check.
Fail.
Failed by 3.
Failed by 21.
Hard pass. 18 on 40.
So Tommy, you're a little bit kind of on it. You're just a bit there and stuff. Garrett and Danny, you guys, all of a sudden, you get this really, like, it's kind of like you get a sense of this is a bad place. Like, you can't explain it. It's just a really, like, but it's more than just like you just don't like these people. And you actually feel evil, like the presence of evil.
Okay.
Which is not something you're kind of you're not used to it. So you're like, as you've walked into the house, she goes, "Oh, follow me," and she takes you upstairs, up the stairs, and she takes you into the first room, which she says, this is the hospital room, and in the room. The hospital room is a metal bed in the center, chairs and drips and metal equipment surround it with 3 large spotlights overhead. The walls are hospital green and the floor is covered in a linoleum tile. And she says, this performance centers on Bruce, a gay man dying of HIV and AIDS. His parents have gathered by his bedside to convince him to repent, renounce homosexuality, and accept Jesus. But Bruce insists that he was born gay and is not a sinner. The performance ends with Bruce dying unrepentant and his parents wailing as Satan drags him to hell. And you can see a few of the actors kind of in there. There's a guy dressed up with like the devil horns and things like that. And then there's obviously the mother and father and the son who's been given like kind of quite white makeup. Make him look like he's sick, things like that. And then she says, follow me, and takes you through to another room, which is across the hall. This is set up like a medical suite with a clinic with repurposed dentist chair covered with a sheet in the center. Dawn says, this performance depicts Nancy, a young woman undergoing an abortion. There's plenty of fake blood, and then we have a wet plop sound, and a latex doll lands in a metal bowl. Images of aborted fetuses are projected on the walls, accompanied by screams of children. Later, Lady Nancy is visited by an angel, showing images of her daughter would have been in the life she had denied. Nancy repents and is saved, becoming a pro-life camp.
Really? Where did you get the screams of children from?
You can find a lot of stuff on the internet nowadays. And then she takes you through to another room up the top. I think this is so this is the last room up the top here. This room is decorated in two halves with no barrier between them. The first is like kind of what maybe someone who has no idea what a nightclub looks like has decided to try and make a nightclub. So it's kind of not really right. Like there's garish flashing lights and graffiti covered walls. And the other half is the young woman's bedroom. You guys can smell fresh paint. You can smell the fresh like graffiti, the spray paint. And you realize that the color of the paint on the walls is actually matching the color of the paint that's on Dawn's hands. And she said, I've just been painting in here. She says the performance in this room is Julia, a teenage girl, is reluctantly convinced to go to a rave by her friends. Julia is offered ecstasy at the club, and turns out it was a date rape job. Later, Julia discovers she has contracted a venereal disease and kills herself in shame before being dragged to hell. And again, in this room, there's a few kind of kids dressed up as like the rave people, but again, they kind of like, they don't quite look like there's too much neon. They don't quite look like actual ravers. Can you guys both, all of you guys, give me spot hiddens?
Yeah. Sort
As
of
you're coming back into the hallway.
26.
15 is a hard.
Yeah, hard also.
I missed by 4 points.
Okay, so Garrett and Tommy, you guys notice as you're coming through the hall, there's another room off to the side, and you can just see into the room, and it looks like there's some boxes and kind of storage and things like that. But Garrett, you also notice that there's, like the attic, how when you pull the hatch down and the steps come, so you can see one of those through the door, and as you kind of look up, something moves at the top and it disappears into the attic.
Now the girl's walking in front of us, I assume, right?
Yes, correct. You're at the back of the group. Yeah.
So I do the eye thing to Tommy and I'm at the back?
Yeah, I mean you so it's like Dawn and Danny and then Tommy and Garrett, which is why you guys probably noticed it.
Whoever's in front of me, I tap and I point to that way, like so they're aware of it too.
So yeah, Tommy, you saw the room, but you didn't see the movement.
And I didn't see anything.
No, you saw nothing, Dan.
And hey man, hey Garrett.
Yeah.
Is Dawn close enough to hear us?
I don't know.
No. She's already probably starting to go down the stairs.
Cool, man. Look behind us and see if there's anybody back there, and if they ain't, let's dip off in that room.
Why don't you dip?
Sorry.
I was gonna say, why don't you dip off because of my bum leg, and then.
Well, I was gonna say if I glance back and I notice you guys wanting to chat by yourselves, I can distract Dawn.
Yeah, give me the thumbs up.
Start.
Yeah, give me a luck roll, Danny. Let's see if you do look back.
18. Yes.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, you look back and you kind of see them, and so you maybe, as you say, just.
So yeah, I start asking her questions. So like, you do this every year?
Yeah. So as you guys are going down the stairs at the back, you guys are conversating about all that, and I'll quickly go over to Harlan really quickly. So Harlan, you're driving along. You kind of remember the general area of where the Angustin house was, because you used to live in this area, so you kind of know a little bit about it. As you're going along, you start racking your memory of what you remember about the house, because it has a pretty garish history. And you were actually, in your younger days, when there was still someone living in the house, you remember that the priest you took over from had actually tried to do an exorcism on the house. So there was a bit of history about it. So the house was originally built by a former water prospector, Augustus Angustine, and he struck rich when he found an oil field was discovered in 1894. But he retired due to ill health 10 years later in 1905. He built the house outside of his town of Leland and settled there to commit suicide in 1912. His son, Beauregard, lived in the house for only a year before selling it and moving to Louisiana. Two families have lived in the house since 1913. The Page family lived there until 1925, but moved following the unexplained deaths of their two teenage children. And then the Buckner family bought the house the following year. And 3 generations lived there until 1989, when Samuel Buckner killed his wife and infant daughter with a shotgun before turning it on himself. While none of the Buckners died violent deaths at house before this, careful reading of medical records might disclose, regular physical abuse of the Buckner children. And pretty much the house has stood empty since then, since the Buckners owned it. When the real estate agents that owned the house at that point kept trying to sell it, but no one would buy it. That was when the priest before you was brought in to try and exorcise it, and you remember him telling you that there was something very evil in that house that the Lord couldn't even banish. So you kind of, all this is coming back to you, and you're going, why would someone want to,
What the fuck, man? What?
Give me a luck roll.
45, which I think is a pass. Yeah, it's a pass.
Awesome. So you at this point are driving past the gas station that was blown up, and so you can see quite a bit of wreckage and things like that, and you managed to kind of keep to the shadows pretty well so that no one really notices the car, but yeah, it looks pretty bad. You can see Chief Weaver there. There's some homicide places, and you see them kind of lifting up a body bag, putting it on the trolley, and moving it towards
I kind of keep myself down while still trying to look. Follow the road.
Mm-hmm. And so you kind of head back up, and you know where you're going now, and things like that. But you now know for sure that there's a dead body if the guys were really involved, then someone's died through it. Cool. So I'm going to jump over to Tommy and Garrett. You guys are now upstairs by yourself. What do you want to do?
Yo, Tommy, I seen somebody up in that attic. Well, we walked past, that shit closed.
No shit, man. You want to go up there?
Fuck it. Let's go.
Fuck it. Yo, man, I'm pull that ladder down.
Cool. So as you guys, like I said, you kind of first go in. Clearly, this is like a storage type room. You can see some boxes, paint cans, tools, that kind of stuff. But then there's the steps up to the attic. Who is going to go first?
I'll go up there, man, because I think I might be small and nimble.
Yeah. Cool. So you head on up, and you kind of, as you kind of look in, you just see a bunch of boxes, furniture covered by sheets and stuff like that. The light's not super great up here. You can see a light bulb up in the ceiling. It's one of those like pull string ones.
Right.
But you'd have to actually go up into the attic to switch that on.
Hey, man, ain't nothing up here. A bunch of shit boxes.
Man, something closed that as we walked past.
All right. I believe you, Garrett. You should come up too. I'll go on up and turn the light on.
Why don't we go back and finish that walk, and then when we peel off to do our volunteer shit, we could go check it out without having to worry.
All right. I'll come on down then.
As you're coming down, Tommy, you hear what sounds like hissing.
Sound like what? Like hissing.
Yeah.
Man, Garrett, you hear that?
Did I hear anything?
Did you
No.
hear it?
I don't hear nothing, man.
All right. Man, I think there's something hissing up here, man.
Oh man.
Like a big ass snake or something. I want a part of that.
Yeah, come
on
down.
up this ladder, Garrett.
We'll regroup with Danny and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, man. Close that fucking door, man. You don't let that shit out.
Cool. So as you guys come out of the room, you kind of close the door, and at the end of the hallway where you came from is standing the girl from the funeral. But now she has like a cloak on with the hood up, and her face is painted in full skull Grim Reaper makeup. And she's just looking at both of you. Garrett, you see her as well.
Hey, Garrett. You see that chick down there?
How far away is she?
Oh, she's just at the end of the hall, 2 meters.
You
see?
creepy as hell, girl.
No, she's cool, man. She's
No,
all right.
she might be cool. She look creepy.
She's been everywhere we've been.
She goes,
Really?
I'm one of the guides of the Hell House.
What's your name? Sorry.
No, I should know. Her name is Ava. She says,
Ava.
my name's Ava.
Pleasure
What's
to
your
meet
name?
you. Garrett.
Garrett, he approves of what you've done.
That's the shit she said to me, Garrett. That's the shit, man.
And I kind of look like this. I'm like, who approves of what?
That's a question. She ain't gonna answer that shit. I know we done had this talk, Ava.
It's good to see you again, Tommy.
Yeah.
Agatha said she'd bring you here.
Man, Agatha ain't around no more. Why didn't you tell me that?
You needed to find out.
It could have been easier to tell her. Man,
Agatha's always with you, Tommy.
Man. Garrett, where's that lady we're supposed to be with? Man.
They went down the stairs, man. Yo, who approves of what, girl?
Well, the owner of the house.
Who's the owner?
Satan, of course.
All right. You one of them loony church folk too.
Ava, did you just say Jason or did you say Satan?
Satan.
Oh.
Lucifer, Morningstar.
Yeah, tell him I need a chariot straight out of here to Mexico.
I don't think you'll be going to Mexico, Garrett. Not after tonight.
So, look, man. Garrett, we gotta get the hell away from this woman.
And with that, she actually turns and she goes back down the stairs that you guys came from. Because there's stairs. Yeah.
Danny, where you at? We got turned around.
You guys saw he went down the other stairs at the back. Yeah.
No, I know that. I'm
Yeah.
playing it off.
We're down at the bottom of the
Right.
stairs.
Oh,
Cool. So I'm going to jump over to Danny, what you were doing while they were fiddling around upstairs in the attic. So it's weird. I just heard something. So yeah, you come down the stairs, and she takes you into a room at the front near the entrance. And she sort of stops at the door, and she's very, very hesitant. And there's a lot of people in this room. They kind of a lot of things kind of set up, and then she finally takes a deep breath and then takes you in. This room is filled with school desks. A blackboard hangs on one wall, covered with a badly formed equations and chalk. The floor is covered with a linoleum tile. At various times, there's sound of gunfire can be heard coming from the room, and none of the people in this room seem perturbed or anything by the sounds of gunfire. They just, it's not an issue. You can see in the corner that there is a boy, an Asian boy. He's got like a hoodie, like a denim jacket thing, and he's got the collar up, and he's kind of trying to, I guess, keep his head down and things like that in the corner. And he has a gun in his hand. He's got a gun, and he's sort of like looking over it and checking it and things like that. And you notice that everyone's wearing earplugs in this room. Everyone's wearing earplugs. And Dawn says, the performance in this room is about Marty. And she points over at the Asian guy and says, Kevin over there, he plays Marty. He's bullied at school and offered guidance by the pastor. He instead becomes a goth, wearing black clothes and makeup and listening to satanic music. Finally, he snaps and takes a handgun to school, shooting his classmates before turning the gun on himself. His Christian classmates pass on to heaven while Marty is taken to hell. And then she kind of notices you looking at the gun in Kevin's hands, and she says, it shoots blanks. That's why everyone's wearing the earbuds. And she give me a spot hidden, Danny.
Muted.
Passed by 10 points.
You notice a few things. One, you recognize the wallpaper in this room, and you notice there's like a little bit of what looks like something brown or something just behind the blackboard.
So I like reach over and I grab Garrett's arm, and I'm like, this is the room. But it just looks like a room.
It's set up as a classroom, but
Right.
yeah, it seems like a pretty.
But structurally, it's just a room, right? So
Yeah. She kind of Dawn realizes you've kind of maybe
noticed,
and she just says, "This is where it happened. That's why the linoleum's so lumpy. We had to cover the bloodstains."
They were lumpy blood stains.
They probably taped cardboard over it.
She said, "There's well, follow me. There's a few more rooms." So she takes you through to another room. As you're passing this way, you look into a kind of it's a very small room, but you can see a bunch of monitors, and kind of like a desk with a bunch of buttons and a bunch of all that kind of stuff. And you can see Lauren Crawley sitting at this, and she's looking at things and tapping some buttons, and you can see some light changes in the rooms on the cameras and stuff.
So I kind of say into her, I'm like, so this is the control room?
Yeah, this is where the magic happens. I have complete control of all the lights and the effects, the smoke machines, everything from in here.
Oh.
Yeah. And so Dawn leads you on, and she takes you to the next room. This next room is designed to look like a living room of a low-income household, with secondhand furniture, peeling walls, and a stained carpet. There's dirty dishes and empty bottles of bourbon everywhere. Garrett, this looks pretty close to where you live.
I got a picture of my house.
And Dawn says to you, she says, Callie refused to come in this room. She said it reminded her too much of her childhood. Anyway, this performance is around Jake, drunken husband and father whose wife, Alice, challenges him for beating their children. Jake punches her, drawing blood, before she smashes a bottle over his head and runs, taking the children with her. Jake is offered a chance to change by a Christian friend, but laughs it off and drinks himself to death before being dragged to hell. And she says, and now the last room. And she takes you to the kind of this, at the very end of the hall, there's a door, and as you guys kind of reach this door, you feel there's something really ominous about it. You're getting a really bad feeling about this door, and it's covered by like a black lycra, so you've kind of got to peel it away to go in. But as you go in, you guys are all hit with the smell of sulfur. And it's quite dark and here, and there's like very low red light, and it's very warm. It's stinking hot. Like, you instantly start to perspire. From what you can see, the walls have got like it looks like a cavern, and there's manacles howling from the walls, and resin stalagmites and stalactites are fastened to the floor and ceiling. Incense burners have changed to give it like that sulfury smell, and they're tucked out of sight. Yeah, you guys, you don't need her to tell you this is hell. And you can see people in here. There's people dressed similarly or like the same as the people that were dragged to hell from the other rooms. They're not the same actors, but they're wearing the same clothes. They've just got more makeup on their face, and they're kind of they're trying on the manacles on the wall, and in this room it's just constant like moaning and groaning sound effects coming on, and the sound of fire and things. You guys are in hell. This is the hell room. Give me spot hiddens, you three.
No. I'm thinking about, I'll be here in a couple hours.
14.
Harlan ever going to get here?
Tommy, you see like in the corner, like a statue of like a giant snake looking thing with these red glowing eyes, and it's like just propped up in the corner, just facing the room, and it just kind of seems a bit out of place.
Hey, Dawn, what's the snake statue?
What snake statue?
The snake statue in the corner.
And as you look back, the snake's gone.
That's a good. That never.
She sort of looks at you and she says, "Are you feeling all right? Would you like some water?"
No.
Hey, there ain't no water down here in hell. It's hot here.
I think just seeing that last room with all the alcohol kind of getting to all of us. You know, we all stopped drinking and stuff. So,
of course, please follow me.
It's kind of, you know.
She leads you guys out to out the back of the hell part, and it takes you pretty much out to where the big gazebo is being set up with what do you call it, the generators, and if there's a bunch of tables and things. And this is where at the end of Hell House, they take you through, and if you're affected by the stuff you've seen in the house, people will pray with you and they'll preach. You can confess your sins now, and you can save your body and soul from going to hell and things like that. So there's tables set up for people to come and sit and talk to members of the congregation, and so on and so forth.
And
So I'm going to quickly. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go.
I was just gonna say, and Dawn, you're a nice girl, but you don't believe all this shit.
Of course. You sin. It's in the Bible.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me ask you a question. If I do everything right, and then I'm like 90 years old, but I've been going to church and confessing and doing all that, and then I stub my toe and I say, God damn it, and die, I'm going to hell?
No, of course not.
I'm just checking. Sorry, I'm not being disrespectful.
If you took an innocent life, then you'd be going to hell.
Yeah, fuck it. Excuse my language. Things like, but if that's, if that's the path of life you live in.
I'm going. So she kind of leads you guys over to the table, and she says, there's food and water, and help yourselves. And when you're ready, come and find me, and I'll give you guys some jobs to do. So I'm going to jump over to Harlan quickly.
Okay.
As you guys are having a quick moment to eat or whatever you're going to do. So Harlan, you have pulled up, but you haven't pulled straight up to the house. You've kind of looked over to the house from a bit of a distance. Give me a spot hidden.
Okay. 87, that is a fail.
Okay.
Like, fuck. I'm still trying to look for the dog collar that I have misplaced somewhere.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you kind of you're looking over at the house, and something just tells you to kind of maybe not rush in, because you're kind of being very cautious. You've escaped from prison and everything like that. So you're like, I don't know if I should rush in. You see out kind of over next to the house, there is like a quite a wooded area, like a forest. And you think maybe you're kind of seeing things, but as you're looking over at the forest, you see a flash coming from the woods.
What the fuck is that? What the hell? I start to walk.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, you kind of pull the car over and behind some bushes, and you kind of walk along the tree line. Give me like a stealth roll.
04.
Oh, nice. So yeah, you're creeping around the grounds and things, and you kind of come along. You see a gentleman, and he's crouching down in the grass behind some bushes, and he's taking photos of the house. And he seems to be, taking quite a few photos, and he's muttering to himself.
Okay. I'm assuming he hasn't seen me.
No.
I kind of get behind him, and just with like 2 fingers, I kind of put them on his back, like I'm putting a gun to his back. And just
he kind of.
What are you doing here?
And he sort of yelps. He goes, and he flips and he goes, "Look, don't hurt me! I'm not doing anything."
Be quiet. Be quiet. Be very quiet. I'm sorry.
You're not. You're
creeping around, man.
I'm allowed to be here. I'm not on property.
It's a bit dodgy with the church at the minute. Why are you here? Why are you here? I don't have a gun, see? Just my fingers.
And he's like, I'm collecting evidence For
what?
yeah, for that abomination of a house. Those people, that the things they do to my community, the things they say about my community.
Yeah. Well.
And you notice he's got an LGBT kind of badge, kind of rainbow badge on the strap of his camera. He said those disgusting people, those vermin, putting on a hell house and telling people that, you know, I was born this way. I have no choice in the matter.
Well, from what I know, it's horrible. And if I was still in charge of the church, something like this would never happen.
Because, you think it's bad as well? You should join our protest. We're tomorrow night at opening. Me and my friends, we're gonna come and protest the house. We're gonna make them shut it down.
Okay. Well, if I can, I'll come along. But I think you should get out of here. I'm gonna do my own snooping. So if you just get out of here, it's not safe. I don't think. I don't trust the preacher. So.
Okay. And he sort of he walks off and he's muttering to himself again and stuff. And you, as you kind of watch him go, you look down and you notice that he's left there's some, like a folder on the ground where he was, and you can see some pictures.
Yeah.
And so you open the folder, and in the folder is a bunch of pictures of the house and zoomed in, and photos of different people. There's some there of like Lauren and stuff, and you can even see a few of Kelly working on the house. Give me a spot hidden.
Fail.
Okay, so yeah, you just seeing a bunch of images on the house. Give me a listen roll. This is actually a smell roll, but I'm using listen as smell.
It's another fail.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you've got these images, and you look over to the house, and you can see people moving around. It's just starting to get dark now.
I kind of just hang on to it and just have it to my side. I tap on my Bible. I'm just like, I better find those three before something bad happens.
You can see your van from here. You can see the big van parked in the car park.
I go to walk to it because my cross and some of my other gear that I carry are in there, so I walk over to there.
Okay, so you're gonna walk.
I'm kind of muttering to myself that I know the guy before me. You want to do an exorcism? Maybe that's what I have to do.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're just walking across the thing. So can Danny, Tommy, and Garrett, you guys, you've just been left by Dawn, and you're standing in the heaven tent, where all that sort of goes on, and she's showed you where the food and things were, and you guys kind of look over and emerging out of the woods, walking across towards the car park, you guys see Father Harlan.
Yeah. Say, man, ain't that Father Harlan over there coming out of the woods?
Holy shit!
Where nobody can actually hear us, but I'm kind of like putting my hands on the guys. I'm like, do these people know him?
Yeah, they don't like him, I think.
Did they throw him
punch
out of their church?
Well, he punched their leader guy.
I don't know if he
Maybe
should be here.
we should point him off to the side and go meet him.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea if we can get his attention.
Isn't he supposed to be in jail right now?
Yeah, what the hell? Holy
This is
crap.
one big clusterfuck.
I wonder if he made a deal.
He's a fucking rat.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You want to go get his attention, go see him, or
Point him off to the side, away
Yeah.
from people.
kind of around the back of the house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere where we can't be spotted.
Okay, so Harlan, you see them kind of you kind of see them emerge from the top the kind of big gazebo that's by the side of the house, and they're kind of gesturing to you to kind of towards the back.
I kind of point to the van if they can see me. I point, like, urging to the van.
Okay, which they give you a thumbs up, so they kind of walk on over, and you guys all
climb
back
in the
up.
back. I get in the
Yeah.
back of the van. I open it and then get it back in the back.
Cool. So they meet up with you, and you guys are all together.
Now that we're at the van, we should kind of park this in some trees or hide this a little better.
As soon as they like get in the back with me, I just let's go. What the hell were you guys thinking? Blowing up a gas station? An innocent kid is dead.
How did you even know?
Motherfuckers shot us, and how are you out?
You remember Officer
Martinez?
Martinez. He let me out.
Really?
Some stuff's going down, and all I want to know is, I thought you three were better. And I need.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
How did you even know? How did you know about the gas station?
Because they all know about it. The cops, they know about it.
Told you,
instantly.
Garrett. We're fucked.
And so they let you
They've got
go.
they all know about you. They didn't let me go. Officer Martinez let me go. I had to clock him around the face, and he gave me a key to a vehicle. He told me to clock him around the face.
I'm right up to here now at this point. Holy crap.
That fucking kid came out with a sawed-off shotgun.
No, Garrett. You still got an innocent kid killed. I don't care anymore, Garrett. If we get through this, I'm sorry, but you're not coming back to that. I can't allow someone who.
Listen,
All three of you,
I'm not coming back to anything after tonight. Don't worry about it.
And with that, you guys hear a scream, and this is it's a genuine scream, and just people just start running out of the people come out of the house, and there's a girl runs out of the house, and she's just bawling her eyes out, and people sort of take her hand, and they're kind of people that just seem to be there's something going on in the house.
What the hell's going on now?
I kind of rapidly put all the things that I need in like a bag and put it around.
Yeah.
Well, we better go check this out.
Do these people know you?
Well, I know some of them will. Some of the older congregation will. Some of the younger ones probably won't.
Well, I suppose we're all screwed anyway. You're screwed too now because you've escaped from jail and punched a cop.
Well, he might be able to help me out or get out of that. But also I'm assuming I just go, well, I also met a protester.
A protester.
And I feel like we should go investigate that scream.
I'm sorry, go investigate what?
The scream.
Just the scream.
Well, yeah, let's go.
Hey, say, man, before we go running in there where people are screaming and running away, which it don't even make sense to me right now. But do you know something about a snake?
A
Like,
snake.
is it one of those
A
snake
snake.
creatures?
Didn't you say you heard a hissing up in the attic too?
It's weird, man. I heard the hiss when we went up in that attic. I heard it. I know I heard it. And then I saw that statue, and then when I asked Dawn about it, she acted like it wasn't even there. Like I'm the crazy one, man. But I ain't the one that's got folks doing abortions in the bathroom and then telling them they're gonna go to hell. They're the crazy ones, not me. I'm fine. I'm fine. But there's
Snake, what the fuck?
Snakes.
That's what I'm asking, because that's the thing about snakes, man, is you don't know if they're with you or against you, because they're snakes. See, it made sense in my mind.
I know what you mean, man.
So much is going on. This sounds crazy, but I'm gonna attempt to do what my predecessor failed to do. I'm gonna exercise the Hell House.
Tommy,
This whole
when
town,
he says that,
and I'm the
when he
fucked
says
up
that-
one here.
can Harlan, Garrett, and Danny, can you guys all remove your headphones real quick? As Harlan says, I'm going to try and exercise the house, in your head, you hear hissing and laughter.
What do you? I don't know what to think.
He thinks he can exercise me. We both know that won't happen, don't we, Tommy? You and Garrett have been good to me. You will make it through tonight.
What?
I'm gonna perform an exorcism.
What? This has just gotten insane.
Well, I explained to them everything you told me, so all that stuff about the Buckner family and all that I pass on.
Meanwhile, everyone's still like screaming and pointing back at the house, and there's
Yeah.
more chaos.
You know
going
what? Let whatever happen, and then we'll go in because we're gonna get fucking blamed for whatever happened in there anyway. So
Oh, we're already fucked. We might as well go see. And if something kills us, well, at least we don't have to go to jail.
mi amo es Garrett. I'm just practicing.
Cool. So you
My
guys
ass is
kind of
already-
go in, and since there's a lot of stuff going on in the front, you guys probably go, "Hey, let's slip in the back. Let's go through hell, up the back stairs."
Every entrance that I come up to, I kind of salt because I got some salt and I kind of salt the entrance.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to hell, Father Harlan.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
So yeah, as I said, people are kind of running around and a bit upset and things like that. And
We grab somebody and say, "What's wrong?"
yeah, sure. You grab. There seems to be a guy running past, and he kind of stops when you grab him, and he says, "What?"
What's wrong? What's going on?
And he says, and he goes, "God, it's up in the rave room. It's oh God, oh another one. Jesus fucking Christ!" And he pulls away from you, and you notice that his hand is kind of bandaged up. It's taped up.
Can I say, "Hey, watch your language, buddy"?
I get it's all too late now. I knew I shouldn't have come back. I knew this house was fucking evil.
Language.
So yeah, you the rave room was one of the ones upstairs.
Right. Let's go upstairs. That's the rave room.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are heading up to the Rave Room?
We have to cross back. We have to cross back through the schoolroom, right? Like that's on the way.
Yeah, I think
It's yeah, you got to go past it. Yeah.
because we're going in reverse.
I
When
know.
we go past the rooms, I do kind of look at them, and I look at them with disgust, and
Yeah.
so what the?
As we pass back through the classroom, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that pistol I dropped off in there.
Okay.
I had sent you that.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
that message.
I
Yeah.
thought we were beyond this. I thought our religion was.
Look, man,
Beyond
you're gonna
this.
depend on salt and words and probably some kind of magic potion. Well, I'm gonna depend on my pistol and my knife and my street smarts.
Oh, I've got
I was gonna say I tap your chest and say, don't throw stones at glass houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tap on my heart, and obviously you guys will hear me like.
Dig.
I've got my Bible.
So
It'll protect us.
So I'm assuming, Danny, you're leading the pack. You're leading the way upstairs.
Yeah.
And then Father Harlan, you're bringing up the rear because you're salting everything.
Yeah, and holy watering. So, yeah.
So you kind of get up the stairs and you're pushing people out of the way who are running away, and you run into the room. And hanging from the ceiling is Dornella's.
Holy
She was just with us.
God. Father Harlan.
Is there anything written on the walls?
This is Satan's house, and it's done in spray paint.
This is. Fuck.
We all need to get Ghost right now.
Can Tommy, Father Harlan, and Danny all remove your headphones?
Who? And me.
Danny, Father Harlan, yeah. So just Garrett. You hear a hissing in your head and laughter. The girl was becoming a problem for me. You, Garrett, you aren't afraid. You are happy to take a life to save your own. You can help me. Help me escape. Help me out. You need to come to the attic. Come find me. I will give you what you need, the tools you need. Come, Garrett. Let us finish this.
Okay. I kind of shake my head. I'm like, oh,
Well,
okay.
Try to help her down. I mean, try to grab a hold of her body and lift her up and see if you can cut the cord.
Yep. Tommy, you've got a knife, right?
Yeah, I can get her cut down.
Cool. See, I assume you guys kind of grab her and you cut her down. She's just hung herself up with some like power cord.
Okay. Yeah, it can't be that long. See if we can resuscitate her. I don't know CPR. Do any of you know CPR?
I can. I can try it. I mean, I know you just like blow in their face and then squish their chest.
I'll do it. I've had some basic training. I got a 32 on 50 for first aid.
Yeah, so you do the whole kind of there, and Danny and Tommy are doing that, and give the three of you. Can you please give me spot hiddens? Tommy, Harlan, and Danny.
Pass with a hard.
I got a hard as well, I think.
After what seems like a few minutes, and you're kind of hoping that Harlan is having some success. He's not. After a few minutes, Danny, all of you guys realize that Garrett's not in the room.
Where the fuck is Garrett?
What the?
And with that, I'm going to jump over to Garrett.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you left just after, like, as they were cutting it down. You slept, right? Yeah. So yeah, you headed off to the storage room, and as you open it, Ava is standing at the bottom of the steps, the attic, and she just points up and says, "He's waiting."
I walk up the stairs.
Cool. You walk up the stairs. You are greeted by you can, when you get up there, you can tell something else is up there with you. You're aware of it. You can sense it. You can't see in the light, but you're aware there's something in there. So you fully get up, I'm assuming, and switch the light on. And you were greeted by a giant, like full, like this takes up almost 40% of the room. Like it's massive. Snake.
Sandroll?
Oh yeah.
And I failed.
Okay, give me a 1d6.
Ouch. 4 points.
Cool. Yeah, so you're so kind of shocked, and it's got like glowing red eyes, and it's all like it's like an oozy slime off it, and it kind of moves around and it comes up close, and you're kind of catatonic almost by it, like it's just kind of, you know.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, Garrett.
I'm like just at a loss for words. I'm just kind of like,
I need your help. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck within the bounds of this house. This is not my true form. This is a weak form that can sometimes manifest. I can see the darkness in your mind. And I know you want to break free like me. I know you know how I feel to be locked in this cage. Will you help me?
will you help me?
I can help you beyond your mind's worth, Garrett. I can give you whatever you need, whatever you dreamed of.
Well, for a start, can you make my leg work right now?
I can't do anything until I'm free. I don't have those powers.
What do you need?
Ava will help you when the time is right. She will find you. She will ask you to do something. You must help her. She is my loyal subject. I have one other, but I will keep them hidden.
And I just start backing down the ladder.
Yeah. As you're sort of watching, the image sort of like your kind of vision kind of goes fuzzy, and you get a little lightheaded, and it kind of, but then when you kind of shake your head, the snake's gone and everything's back to the way it was in the attic.
I look down to see if Ava's there, and I just go down the ladder and throw that thing back up.
Ava is gone.
I kind of just find a box or something, and I just sit down and I'm like, the fuck is going on? I'm like talking to myself out loud now.
So Danny, Tommy, and but this is at this point that you guys have realized that
Garrett's missing.
that Garrett's missing. Yeah.
He's running out on us, I bet you. Garrett, are you somewhere in the house?
I'm over here.
The fuck?
You hear him just down the hall.
All right.
I think I know where he's at.
Yeah, I assume Dawn is definitely dead. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you've been
So,
trying for a while now, and there's
I just get a bit of holy water, put a cross on her head, and say, "May God guide you to heaven."
Jesus Christ. They've probably already called the police. The police are on their way. We got to get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Harlan, give me a power check.
Okay. 47 out of 40.
Cool.
That's what luck is for.
Can you spend luck on power rolls?
You can spend it on anything.
All
yeah,
right.
you got everything but combat.
Damage.
Damage, yeah. Or luck. Yeah.
I'm not going to spend luck.
Okay. So sorry to keep doing this. Danny, Tommy, and Garrett, could you guys remove your headphones? Harlan, you hear a hissing in your head. Harlan, you know things have gone out of hand. Your group have committed sins far beyond your control. This is all in your head. There's only one way out of this. We both know. You want to join your wife. You want to see her again. Your children. They are embarrassed by you. You have to end it. End it all. Take your life, Harlan. Take your life. Let it go. Let the pain go. Let the hurt go. You know it's right. You know I'm right. Go. Meet me. I'll help you through this. Come to the room where the domestic abuse staging is done. It's downstairs. Come to the living room. I will help you with this. We'll do it together, Harlan.
Yeah, I'll wait till I respond when obviously once, but
you're tempted by it because of the loss.
Yeah. But I was like,
Can you give me a sanity check for that?
that's a pass.
Cool.
Yeah. But I'll take a couple anyway because
it's fucked up.
yeah. The other three, when they see me, they'll see me visibly like tears coming down.
Dude, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, I get up off the thing and shake my head. I'm like, too many goddamn snakes in this place. And
Snakes.
And I walk out the door. Like, come on, let's go.
No, I'm not going any. I need to finish. I'm gonna exercise this place.
Yeah, we all got shit to do here. Let's get out and come back tonight.
You free go. I'm gonna finish.
They're gonna lock you the fuck up, and you ain't got time to finish that.
All of you, give me listen rolls.
99. No.
29.
Apparently, when you said that, I'm doing this.
98.
Apparently, I'm doing this to Father Harlan.
So was that 2 passes? We got Garrett and Tommy passed.
Yeah.
You guys hear in the distance police sirens.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
You want to go up in the attic and hope for the best, or you want to just? I can't run. I got a bum ass leg.
And what are we gonna do? Get in that big motherfucking van and try to outrun a cop?
Our van is out there. They're gonna know we're here.
Well, then they can come find us, man. Let's go up in the attic. Fuck this.
Idea roll, Harlan? All of you, really?
Pass.
Oh, okay, well, hold on. You have a car that the cops don't know they haven't seen.
Well, if we can get her back, I have a car. The only person who knows about it is Martinez, but he may know what it because he gave me the keys to it. So he might
Less
know.
talking, more walking. Let's go.
Let's
We
go.
can come back tonight.
So just because we will do one more episode of this, I'm gonna basically you guys manage to scamper over. You get out of the back of the house and you guys scamper over to the woods and make your way back to the car which Harlan had, and you guys just sort of sit tight. So that is going to be the episode for tonight. Well done, guys. Thank you so much. I thought this one was a little bit more heavy, with a little bit more stuff.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, we'll definitely be wrapping this one up next week.
Okay.
I would really like it if recap could be done by next week. It's John as Tommy. Would you do recap? Awesome.
All right, cool.
Got it, man. We'll take care of it.
All right, cool. Well, let me go ahead and finish. Our players included Josh Harwood, Jason Melnichuk, John Byram, and myself, with Zane Fleming as the keeper of the secrets. We're currently producing up to 5 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production. In order to create a richer listener experience, we provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 to a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and punch that bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good game.